Hello everyone! In my shopping vlog a week ago, I was looking for fake Barbie dolls in dollar shops. And as you can remember, I couldn't find any real copies of famous dolls. It seems nowadays even cheaper dolls have their own brands and they look all very decent. But when I came home, I realized that I had already an ideal fake Monster High doll that I have ordered from Aliexpress. It was already like 2 years ago when I just practiced in doll repainting. This doll cost under $5 and she's some kind of fake Claudine doll, I think. Here I have an original Claudine, and so we can put them together and see the difference. The size and the proportions of the dolls are quite the same. Maybe the fake doll is a couple of millimeters smaller. They have quite different hands. The original doll has detailed sculpted hands with nails and everything, and the fake one has very thin, straight fingers. Also, the original Claudine has cat ears, and the fake one has normal human ears. But the most serious difference is in the material that used for making their bodies. The original Monster High body is made with such a hard plastic, and you can sand and seal it if you want to change the body color. But the arms and legs of the fake doll are made with some sort of hard rubber or something like Barbie dolls with bendable legs. And this kind of plastic or rubber you cannot sand nor seal, so no skin color change this time. And I still cannot really understand which Monster High doll exactly this fake doll is supposed to be. She has definitely the same skin tone like Claudine, but if you look at her human ears and also at her face mold, you see that this is more a Draculaura doll with a darker skin tone. But I honestly think that this kind of dolls is just ideal for beginners who just want to practice in doll repainting, and this is quite an expensive hobby. All our sealants, pencils, pastels cost money, and if you also have to pay €24 for every single Monster High doll to experiment with her, it can be really painful. And I also know how difficult it is to destroy your first doll. It's a really painful and shocking process of cutting her hair and removing face of a brand new doll when you're absolutely not sure about the end result. So I was using these fake Monster High dolls from Aliexpress when I was just making my first steps. And in the end of this video, I will show you my very first Monster High doll repaint. And also it was made of the same fake one, so stay tuned and keep watching. So while I was talking, I have prepared the doll for customizing, and now I'm start working on her face. This is, by the way, another plus point of these Chinese cheap dolls. They have no hair, so you don't need to suffer pulling out the rest of her hair with some tweezers and struggle with the glue. And also her head is super easy to remove from the body, so also no suffering with special tricks, hot water or hair dryers. First I have sketched her eyes and eyebrows, and I draw shadows between her lips and on her nose. To sketch her eyebrows, I use like usually soft pastels and an eraser. Then I contour her face with brown soft pastels. First of all, I make darker the eye crease and the sides of her nose. Then I add darker pastels to her cheeks, under the skull bones, and to the sides of the forehead. And of course, it's very important to draw natural shadows around her lips and nose. To bring some life and colors to her face, I add pink pastels on top of the layer of brown contour. When I feel happy about her skin color, I take my pencils and draw her eyes. On this step I just apply the main colors and don't really draw any details. With a very sharp brown pencil, I add very thin hairs to her eyebrows. Now it's time to apply the eyeshadows. I add pink, dark red and brown pastels to her eyes, and then I add black pastels to her eyeline. It will give an effect like it's a natural shadow of her eyelashes. And the eyelashes will come later. And now it's finally time to work on details and finish her eyes, eyebrows and lips. Now I want to add highlights to the lightest places on the face. I just apply a little bit of light pencil to the highlighted areas and then blend them with the Q-tip. And on top I still want to apply a touch of bronze pastels. It always gives a very pretty glow to doll skin. I draw the bottom eyelashes with a very sharp black pencil. Then I take white acrylic paint and add all kinds of accents to her eyes. Now I just need to attach false lashes and add gloss to her eyes and lips. Do you still remember in the beginning of this video I have promised you to show my very first repaint? And here she is! It was some fake Catherine the Mole doll, I think, also from Aliexpress. And I have experimented really a lot on this face, you can see it. I have learned on this face how to apply freckles, how to cut ears, how to glue false lashes on, how to add glitter to doll eyes. So this doll has experienced already really a lot of things. And now it's finally time to see the result of my work today. Can you see that this doll costs just less than $5? Put your like if you think that she can beat many expensive brand dolls. I think it's a really good idea to practice first on such an affordable dolls. It will save you lots of money and nerves. So, it was my repaint of this